I'd like to propose a new project, the construction of the next generation learning measurement, skill points. This is one part of the patent pending learning labels technology. Skill points represent what is learned from completing a task or experience. On a skill by skill basis, an algorithm calculates skill points when a learning label is created. The current algorithm considers values such as time, level of difficulty, focus values. A primary objective of Skill Points 2.0, the basis of this project, is to create coefficients, growth rates for skills on a skill by skill basis. Each skill has its own learning curve. I think this will be particularly interesting as we explore the growth of non-traditional technical skills like thinking skills, critical, novel, and analytical thinking, and soft skills, social perceptiveness, and verbal communication. So why skill points? I think a skill points is a competency as a measurement of skill, a numerical learning gain. Calculate the sum of skill points to understand a level of achievement for a learner, or what is learning is taking place in a program, course, curriculum, onboarding, or training program, and what is required for a job or profession. I use the analogy skills are used to define learning and job requirements like atoms are used to define substances. I agree we need to get deeper by also tracking the underlying methods and applications of skills like subatomic particles. Skill points work across education, higher education, and professional development, effectively bridging them together. Part of the learning label system is to create an emblem, a dynamic learning badge that sums skill points, number of tasks, and number of hours. Imagine sharing a collection of skill emblems representing all the tasks in your skill set along with an e-portfolio on a personal website. How do we create growth rates for skills? Well, I thought of 4 ways. They're not mutually exclusive, and I think we should do all of them. The first, conduct a longitude study at different periods in education and higher education. This is not much different from a study completed and academically adrift with the CLA Plus, where critical thinking, reasoning, and problem solving were targeted before and after college. Another one is to start mapping skills to learning programs. Use learning labels to map skills to tasks and experience in education, in higher education. Use the current credit hour system and other ways to measure progress. The third way is to start tracking users' progress. Guide users through a series of tasks, learning labels, where learning is defined in skills. Measure learning with assessments. Might use tuning assessments. Start tracking a systems progress. This is the same as above with users, but using machine learning and AI. The advantage of the first 2 is we can start them right away. The latter 2 require a good number of learning labels and users in the system. So how can you help with the project? Well, the learning labels application is built but needs to be used. I call the system the wheel for mapping skills to learning. There's currently an algorithm for skill points. So what are we looking for? Well, if you're an education institution, use the learning labels technology to map your programs to skills. Give access to students for the longitude study. If you're a learning practitioner, help us design the longitude effective study. Provide research, ideas, how to accurately measure and calculate skill points. And if you're a partner, we need funding for the project. We could endorse the concepts and provide development resources. Please visit the website at www.skillslabel.com. We're on Twitter at the handle SkillsLabel, Facebook at SkillsLabel. Thank you.